Hi there. I have a quick question for you. Have you ever found yourself in a situation when you just feel like grabbing your phone and spending some time watching something, even a short time, but then something happens and you find yourself being completely numb and not sure what you've been watching for the past couple of hours? That's quite familiar, isn't it? I do it too at times. So, today I would like to speak about sincerity or authenticity and how it affects our lives. So the thing is, there's so many AI generated things online, so many fake news, so many filters. At times you're not even sure what to trust anymore. If it's real or not real, it doesn't seem like an obvious reality anymore. So the solution is to first become sincere and authentic within ourselves. And that is not really easy. That's quite hard because for whole our lives, we were filled with so many influences. Our family, expectations, um, social medias, everything influences us to a certain degree. Especially, we are very vulnerable when we eat. I mean, energetically. When we eat or when we're about to sleep, our consciousness energetically is very opened. So if you just listen to some things when you eat, you may not agree with it, but just register it back in your mind. The same as when you sleep, when you're about to sleep. If you just forget your TV on or some show on, whatever happens right there kind of registers at the back of your mind. It may seem like nothing, small things here and there, but over time, it floods our consciousness so much that it blurs our perception and we don't even understand reality anymore. Like we take everything that is good, that is like more comforting or relaxing or entertaining, we register as something good. Something that gives us this precious gift of numbness. We take it as our friend. So it's really hard to differentiate at that time what it really is. As long as it feels good, we let it in. So once we start to look for these answers and to look within ourselves and see if it's really my thoughts, is it really my desire, this can be quite hard because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And once you're really honest with yourself, it can be really, really uncomfortable. And what's the most uncomfortable about that? The fact that most likely, most of times what happens when you see what you have to, or what you really have inside, that's the time when you understand that you need a change. And that is something so hard to face at times. That's why most of the times it's really hard to face our real emotions. That's why we use those numbing techniques to just not see ourselves as we are, because that requires change. And it's actually deeper than just change. The change means what? We're afraid to betray. We think we're betraying those who expect us to act a certain way. We are afraid to even betray our own expectation and beliefs that we have. So that becomes really like a coping mechanism. We do everything just not to know what it really is, because it means we will have to change everything sometimes. But really, authenticity becomes something that doesn't just come on its own. It also requires to be brave. And to be brave, it's not for the weak, right? But we have a good news here, because some people, they may think that they're not strong enough to make a change or to be honest enough with themselves. The truth is, we all have the inner capacity for the change and inner capacity to be strong. If you're a human, that's the good news. Most likely, if you watch that, you're a human. You have that power within yourself, just like the seed. Just look at the tiny, tiny, tiny seed of some big victory. It's like the whole program registered within this small, small seed. And once the seed gets in a great soil, it starts to unfold and the program just starts to manifest itself. Isn't that beautiful? So, the same about us, we may not realize how much we have within ourselves till the moment we get to the right environment. Good part about that is that we can choose our environment. Sometimes it could be a bit challenging to do so. But the first step is from the honesty, like real sincerity from within. And that's something we start from within ourselves. So I have a question for you. Do you have some things that it's hard to admit to you? Even if you know that it's not really right, like you may be in some relationships that make you feel suffocated, or in some situation that you secretly like to change, but you feel if you would try to change it, or even if you would just admit it, it would mean that you are not grateful. Like, I have so many good things, why am I still not satisfied? But yes, it has nothing to do with being ungrateful. It's just your real self is knocking from the inside and asking you to open the door. But yeah, just share your thoughts, whatever you feel like. Do you have anything that you just keep suppressing and you feel like if it comes out, it may change your life completely? I would like to know.